guys and gals, Wheelie Prepper here. I am doing a VR for the Fatman. And you know, one of my things that I'm trying to do is to be more active. You know, I just have to work my way up on it. I've been sick for so long, I haven't really been as active as I'd like, and I'm just tired of it, you know. I just need to get out there. I need to practice my skills. I need to get in shape. So, you know, I started thinking, if I actually had to bug out, I probably wouldn't make it 100 yards with my bag on my back. So I'm just gonna go and take a hike with my doggies down to our little farm pond. It's not much, but thankfully we've had some rain this year and there's actually some water in it. And we like to go down and see if there's any rabbits or anything down there, so we will do that. The Fatman, congratulations. I'm so happy for you on 1,000 subs. That's just amazing. I know why you got the subs. You're faithful to post your videos. You're faithful to watch and comment on other people's videos. You're so encouraging. You're such a good friend. If somebody's upset, you can't hardly stand it, and you do everything you can to try to help them feel better. And I consider you a very dear friend. I really do. All of those that I've met on YouTube, you know, I lead a pretty solitary life. Yes, I'm married, but my husband works a lot. My kids are grown, so they have their own lives. Do have my grandbaby every other weekend, but that's not quite, you know, that doesn't take up that much of my time. So you guys are part of my family, and I'm just so grateful to have you. And I don't have to get out in the heat or go anywhere to see you guys and to get encouragement from you and to help encourage you as well. And so it's really cool to know that I have you guys in my corner, and it really means a lot. Looks like the cows are down at the pond, so we'll just give them some time to drink. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see them or not. The cows are down at the little pond down there. So that's okay. We'll walk and maybe walk down to the wild plum bushes and see if any are ripe. So, with all the sappy stuff over, the Fatman told us that he wanted us to, you know, make a video, at least 5 minutes long, talk about our favorite weapon that we have. And, you know, I made this video shooting, and I love my gun. I love my gun. You know, it's one of my favorite tools that I have. But I got to thinking, it really is not my favorite tool. And the reason being, yes, it can save my life, but eventually, in an end of the world scenario, bullets are going to be gone. And I'm not going to have it. A knife is great. Love my knives. I just started getting into knives thanks to the Fatman. I love learning from him. And that's really awesome as well. But that is not my favorite tool either, and I'll tell you why. Because if something were to happen, if somebody were to rob me and take all of my possessions, I would be left trying to recreate all of that for myself. So what would be left? My favorite tool. My mind. That is my favorite tool, because people can take everything else away from me, but unless they kill me, they can't take away my mind. And so I'm doing everything I can to educate myself how to make my own weapons, how to make my own fire, how to grow my own food, how to fend for myself, you know, kind of a military kind of a mindset where I can learn tactical skills and, you know, ways to outsmart the enemy. So that is really my favorite tool, is my mind. Because somebody can rob me and take everything else away, but I still have it. And so I'm so grateful to the good Lord for giving me a good mind. Maybe a little crazy, as you all know, but He always provides. And, you know, so I love the education. I love watching different shows. I love watching different YouTube channels and just absorbing everything I can, reading what I can, and just taking the time to, you know, really be thoughtful about what would I do if this happened or that happened, and trying to educate myself on ways to handle those situations. So that is my favorite weapon, is my mind. I'm gonna pause this for a minute, and then we're gonna go down to the plum bushes. We'll see if anything's on there. Hang on. Alright guys, so here are the plum bushes. You can see these wild plums. You don't want to get them when they're still got some orange on them. You want them like a deep red like this, where they're about to fall off of the tree to the point where they look like a deep red tomato. Love them. They are so good. But you do want to make sure that, first of all, you don't eat all of the ones that are there, because the wildlife needs them. Secondly, you want to make sure not eat too many, because they can mess with your stomach. So I try not to eat more than a few at a time. This is the first summer that we've actually been able to have these wild plums in years, because we hadn't had any rain hardly. And finally this year we got a lot of rain. So I know all the wild animals are needing the nutrition. And if you haven't ever seen wild plum, there are thorns. They're really hard to see. This is a smaller branch, so a newer branch. So you don't really see the thorns on it, but the older branches you can see are very thorny, where the older leaves were. And so they are very pokey. So I'm going to eat one more, and then I'm going to call it good. Let the wild animals have their fruits. And I realized that I had videoed the first half of this video. I had videoed, there's my doggy CJ, she's my little protector. I realized that I had videoed with my phone upright instead of horizontally, so I'm sorry guys. Forgive it. Forgive me, I haven't videoed on my camera in a while. I had been using my, or on my phone in a while. I've been using my video camera, and I've got to figure out how to get my videos off of there, because YouTube changed what it allowed, so I have to change up my settings. This is Rascal, bless his heart. I think he's got a sticker, but I tried to find it and I couldn't get it, so he's limping a little bit. He's the puppy to that husky right there. She's a husky mini Aussie mix. She's smart and funny. There's my town rescue dog, Sadie. Hi, Sadie. Hi, baby. She's a sweetheart. And then the first dog, like I said, I showed you. Sorry, I was eating my plum. Her name is CJ. CJ! Come here. This is my little Scrappy Doo. She's my protector. She goes with me everywhere. And she's devastated when I don't let her go with me. So, but as you can see, I have tons of wild plums throughout. I think there's some wild grapevine back in there too, but unfortunately I don't see any grapes on it. Maybe later. But anyway, well, this is it. But I just want to say to the Fat Man, I love you. You're a good friend. I'm grateful for you tremendously. And thank you for inspiring me to do this video and to really think about what my favorite weapon is. Because, you know, like I said, they can take everything away, but they can't take my mind. So anyway, guys, love y'all. This is Oily Prepper signing off. And remember, a drop or two of blue.